Hello and welcome back, people. This is HFKSDFJ. As the title says, this is a video concerning some news for Fallout 4 mods on the PS4. Within the past day or so, Bethesda announced that the most recent update or patch, whatever you want to call it, for Fallout 4 is basically in certification phases with Sony and Xbox. The one for the PS4 is basically likely to bring the actual mods availability this month. So that's big news. They're predicting it's this month, but they're not saying for sure because of verification, certification, all that stuff. That's just how it's going to be. But at the same time, they are permitting people to upload mods to their sites so people can start preparing for that. That's what they're in the process of doing right now. When I last checked, there was just over 80 mods uploaded. And they're trying to, of course, increase that and everything. So, if it's, considering that's within one day, if we get to basically about 80 per day, basically by, let's say, next Tuesday, so we're talking more or less a week. So it will be 7 days. So that's 40. No, that's 56 mods. 56 mods. Just wanted to make sure I got the math right. Basically, that will be 560 mods within added, along with the 80 that's already there. So we'll get a decent amount of mods available to us. And for the most part, there's nothing special. I mean, considering, we have to use internal assets. And I do hope Sony eventually changes their mind to allow, at least allow us to add stuff in there. If it's not copyrighted or trademarked, say the Iron Man power armor or stuff like that. Or even the Thomas engine, stuff like that. Things like those that can have legal repercussions. If you just take out that, allow us to make custom quests, custom sounds, stuff like that, and make custom guns from the ground up, and then allow us to make real world guns and put them in the game on PC and Xbox. If Sony can do that, if they eventually permit it, I do not care. That's all I would really like. Granted, I would like them to permit us to make anything. I mean, to be kind of honest, I do like the Halo franchise. I love the lore of it, everything. Read the books. Haven't played most of the games. I've only really played the first one, but I still love the games. If we could bring in the Mjolnir armor that Master Chief wears, that would be epic. But yeah, stuff like that would be fun. But considering everything, we're good right now. I would rather have at least partial, some mods than no mods. That's my opinion. But if like we can if we can get the console commands, the unofficial patch, stuff like those, that I'll be very happy. If we can get, if Sony would permit like special homes like from like Eleonora, she's a modder. She does a lot of homes for like Skyrim and Fallout 4. If we can get like her homes, that would be nice. But I just wanted to make this video and say like what I was planning on. But like I'm going to upload some gameplay of like that stuff, and I already have a few that I'm keeping an eye on that I would like to get. Like there's one that's being that was uploaded called Simple Green, which makes the environment more greener. Like everything's not dead, and like and stuff like that. There are certain things that look fun, like, so I would like to get those. But like you would see like stuff like that, and like maybe some weapons and stuff, depending on what kind of mods we can get by the time they introduce that are there. I might do a like a weekly mod thing where like I'll go through and look at mods. I'll try and get like 5 to 10 if I do this, but I'll just give you a heads up. If I do this, it's going to be more like stuff I will enjoy playing with, stuff I'm interested in. So like that's weapons, armor, settlements, stuff that will either fix broken things or add in new stuff. Because like there's some custom weapons and armor that aren't like that are just custom built like on the PC that I would really like to get my hands on. And so like I would like to get that stuff, even some of the clothing. There's a lot of nice stuff. Like if we can get a lot of good stuff, then yeah, I'll probably broaden out. But like I'm not going to just download something just because it'll give me something to talk about. It'll be stuff I enjoy, like on XCOM 2, which is the game I have the most mods for on my PC. About a third to a half of all the mods do not actually affect gameplay. I have Stench Fury's modular helmet and armor. Like I even have Captain Bus accessories. I have voice packs. I even have the custom soundtracks where I can use Ace Combat 4 and Mass Effect if I wanted to. Then like a bunch of custom flags. It's stuff, and then like maybe some apparent, like I even have access to the Advent mech body parts. Stuff like that. That takes up a large chunk. There isn't a whole lot affecting gameplay. Like I do try and improve certain things on there, but majority of the mods actually don't truly make the game easier. There's only a handful of those, but like modes I do for immersion, like True Concealment, yes, it makes the game easier because I don't have to rush, but I didn't like the concealment system they had before. But I still feel rushed once I go get revealed. And I like that. It's like I even have the after action report, which will tell me when I have a wounded guy, how long it would take. Stuff like that I like. Like, if it's something that will benefit me, but not necessarily make it easier, then yeah. Like, maybe in the beginning I wouldn't mind making it easier, but doesn't mean I want it to be. So that will give you an idea of like what. It's just, most of the stuff I tend to download are like the mods I truly like, are what I would call cosmetic. Like, even in XCOM 2, like, there are some custom weapons, like mercenary plasma, and then a few others, like Long Wars, which is a modding group. They have a special laser weapon pack that I picked. So I do want stuff like that, but like, I want a good selection. It depends on what we're going to get, and I will see. By the end of the first week, I will probably do one anyways of like, here are some mods you should get. Like, if we get a console command type, or in the unofficial patch, stuff like that, I will say like, get these will help, yada yada yada. I'm going like make some recommendations, and I'm going to try and play with them. But it's just like, I also might do a full playthrough. It won't be live. I'm just going to upload clips with no commentary. I'll more than likely actually use my capture card for that, because it allows me to get much longer gameplay. And I'll do it. And I will cut out certain areas because, like, of how I tend to play, like, computer hacking, due to, like, I exploit something in the game that's a break it or anything, but I could be staying at a single computer for half an hour trying to hack it. And that's an extreme example, or like speech challenges. I would sometimes constantly reload to try and get it, to complete it. Like, I want to get the best outcomes. That's just how I am. Like, stuff like that where it's going on for too long, I'll cut those out. So you would occasionally see stuff like that. Now, of course, try and cut out like the load screens that you see. I'm trying to make the cram as much in. Ideally, the videos would be no more than half an hour, but it's just how it's going to be. I just don't know how I'm going to fully go about it if I do a playthrough, but hey, it will allow me to do it. And like, I do look up guides and stuff, like even after multiple playthroughs, I will sometimes go over guide to double check my memory. Like, I have the strategy guide, like, generally when I pull it out, I'm looking at the map going, okay, this is here, just trying to re-jog my memory instead of running around for half an hour like a headless chicken. So I just wanted to give this update and stuff. And basically that's it. Well, either way, I'll talk to you